Hi, everybody. I'm here in the nursery room, and I bet you miss this place. I sure do. I miss being in church with you. I miss being together with everybody in church. Hopefully, we'll be able to do that soon. But I thought you might like to see some of the familiar things. I'm going to move my computer around a little bit more so you can see some of the toys and all the stuff that is here at the church. So in your nursery. And it's a nice place to be. I've stacked 2 boxes of your toys on top so that I could put the puppet theater up there. And I wanted to show you something I found in the Bethany house. This is really cool. So you can't read it because it's backwards on your screen. And it says being church together. And what is being church together? Well, to me, that means that I get to be with my friends. I get to pray. I get to be happy, and I get to do all the right things that God wants me to do, and I really like that. So when I'm with the church, I'm with my friends, and I'm with people that believe in God, like I believe in God, and know His love. I know His love so deep, and I hope you do too someday. So that's that. I thought it was really cool, and I'm going to see if I can get it up there a little bit here. See all the kids, and so they're praying. I have someone in the background there that's singing. You see those two? They're more like they're one older kid and an adult. And then I have a little boy in the background behind the adults who's pretty happy. Yeah, so it's a really good poster to look at. It reminds me of when we're together, and I like that. So next, I'm going to show you is the puppet theater that I made. I made this this fall, or actually this spring, and I started puppet shows. I don't know if you've seen it. I've done Noah's Ark, which was really fun, and we really had a good time doing that. And if you look at the puppet theater, it's all kind of lit up, and it's got this background, and I changed the background around. So right now it's sort of like looking like water because it's similar when it was Noah's Ark. So, and then this curtain here can go up and down, which is kind of cool because we can make the show like, oh, dun, da, 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 here it is. And so that's kind of fun. And up here on the top, one side is going to say, now playing. And then the other side says what we're playing, Noah's Ark. So we did that already. And so I'm going to tell you more about what we're going to do next. So I just want to explain how this fall is going to go because you might be a little bit confused because, well, we're not in church, so you're not really you're only seeing it on video, but that's okay. So I wanted to tell you that what we're going to do is I'm going to do a puppet show twice a month. So 2 of the weeks that we have Sunday school will be a puppet show, and in between those 2 weeks will be a volunteer, and that volunteer is going to help you learn the story a little bit better, in his own way, his or her own way, which is kind of cool. Brent Bidler, Mr. Bidler, he made a wonderful video last week that you are going to want to watch. If you haven't watched it yet, it's great. And yeah, so I think you're going to really like that a lot. Um, so oh my goodness, I think we have company. Hold on a second, please. Hello? Hello, who is it?
It's Marta.
Oh, hi. Come on in and say hello.
Hi.
Well, look who that is. It's Marta.
How
Hi,
are
Marta.
you?
Oh, look. Yeah, there she is. Hi.
Hi.
Marta stopped by to say hello to you. Isn't that nice? Marta, do you miss the kids as much as I do?
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Very much. Who are we talking to right now?
We're talking to the Sunday school class.
Okay.
Yep. And so we have all our kids here. Well, there's Iris and there's Finley, of course, and there's Bride and let's see what else is Irene.
I did see Bride in a while back.
Oh, you saw Bride?
Yeah,
Wow.
he came over to my house.
Oh my goodness, that's nice.
But I haven't seen the others,
Yeah.
and of course I see your grandson Will.
Yep, you see Will.
He comes to my house.
For piano lessons.
Yeah.
Yep. I bet that your life is going to change even when we do go back to church. It's changed already so much.
Yeah.
Can you tell the kids a little bit about what's going to happen?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we now are doing our Zoom from church, and every other week I do the music, and on the weeks I don't do the music, our organist Marilyn does the music. So we do just special music and the hymns that people can sing at home.
Oh, nice.
But not this Sunday. This Sunday they're doing the special Sunday at the different pastors' church.
Right.
But the first Sunday in October I'll be doing the music. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's good. So
Yeah.
we don't get to hear the singing. We have to sit here
No, and we
around. But
can't
that's too
sing
bad.
because it's not safe
Yep.
because of the virus. But eventually, hopefully, we will be back singing again.
Yeah, that would be really sweet.
That would be good.
Yeah. Well, I'm so happy you came to say hello.
Okay. And I'm going to leave the door open because it was locked. And if Kathy's coming in, that's okay.
Okay.
So the door is. I'll just leave it open.
Yeah, just leave the door open. Well, thanks for stopping by. Bye, Martha.
Bye. It was so nice to see you guys. I miss all of you.
Oh.
I miss Iris's little twirls with her dresses. And I miss that Finley's getting to be very happy to be around people. And I'm trying to think, who were some of the other kids you said?
Bryden, of course.
Bryden,
yeah. And he's a wonderful, fun little boy.
Yes, he is.
There's Daniel. And there's Lucas.
Yes, Daniel.
Yeah.
And Lucas. I know Lucas.
And Garth.
Yeah. Yep. Lucas's grandma and grandpa live next door to me. So I've known Lucas since he was a baby.
Wow. That's a long time because now he's getting older.
I know.
So,
I know.
And so Bryden and Lucas go to school together.
That's right, up in Montpelier they do.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
And then there's Irina.
And
I
know that's your granddaughter,
but
I don't see her that much.
No, not yet. We don't see a lot of us that much. But I'm so glad you stopped in to say hello.
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend.
Oh, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Woof. That was nice. Wasn't it nice? Aw. It's so nice. We share this office with Marta, so it's really nice to have her stop in and say hello to you. So I want to tell you about the programming for the fall, what we're going to do in Sunday school. Even though we're not seeing each other in person, we're seeing each other on video. So you'll see me, and I won't be able to really talk to you very much because it's going to be a video that's, we're going to post a link and you'll be able to see it. But anyway, so we're going to have a puppet show with the famous stories from the Old Testament, and they're really fun stories. They're really exciting, and they're mystical, and you never know what's going to happen. It's just like these odd things happen. It's wonderful. I know you're going to love it. And to go along with that, I made a scrapbook for you, sort of like a timeline kind of scrapbook where you can take the pages and you can do artwork in them. I have artwork pages that I'm sending with them. We're going to do some coloring. We're going to do some crafts. We'll do some arts and crafts, a lot of the crafts, and I'm going to send you those papers every single week. So except for Communion Week, we won't be having Sunday school on Communion Week. So and also on the third week in between the two puppet shows, we're going to have a volunteer. And I think I talked about Brett coming, but I want to tell you again that you really need to see that video. It's pretty cool. So anyways, and so we're going to pick up the packets, and some packets are going to be delivered today, and some people are going to deliver them tomorrow. Some people are going to pick them up on the porch, but hopefully I'll get to say at least hello to you in person. That would be really fun. Today we're looking at a story that's, it's going to be really fun. Once in a long, so I'm going to start the story, but I think we have another visitor. I'm not sure, but I thought I saw somebody out the window. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I'll start the story. We may have to stop. It's called The Promise. The promise of what? Once, a long time ago, there was a man named Abraham. Sarah was his wife. They had lived a long time, and they were very old. They tried many times to have a baby. They wanted one so bad, but they just didn't have any luck. They lived all alone in a tent, far away from other people. Abraham loved God so much. Him and Sarah, they prayed all the time like I do. They really loved God a lot. So one day, Abraham was building a fire. He was getting ready for supper for the evening meal, and Sarah was in the kitchen and she was cooking. Abraham heard a strange noise behind him. He looked around his shoulder and he thought he saw something. He was old and he couldn't really hear as well anymore. So he went around to where he thought the noise was, on the other side of the tent. Oh, good morning. I heard somebody. Somebody's here. Oh, I put my mask up. Hello.
Hi.
Well, hello.
Hello. I don't see Martha. She's usually right on.
She's been here.
Oh, she's already been?
Yeah, we're recording now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. It's Kathy.
Hi.
Kathy. It's great to see you, Kathy.
Oh, thank you so much. Let me get organized and
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I could always just keep on going with the story, but
Go ahead.
okay.
I want to hear the story too.
Oh, all right. That sounds great. Okay.
Hi, guys.
All right.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. He was so Abraham went around to the other side of his tent where he thought he heard something. And then when he looked over his shoulder, sure enough he did. He saw someone. He wondered where they were, who they were. There, standing in front of the men, in front of his tent, which is his house, stood 3 men. At first, Abraham was nervous because, well, not many people came to visit him, like ever. But when he looked into the eyes of the strangers, he felt safe. Abraham greeted them with a big smile. He said, "Greetings, may I offer you some drink and supper? Please come and eat a meal with us and take some rest before you journey on." Abraham called Sarah and said, "Sarah, we have guests for dinner tonight. Let's welcome our guests. Please bring some food and drink." Sarah was pleased that they had company and quickly brought a plate of food for everyone. She filled up the cup of the strangers and went back into the kitchen to refill the jar. When she returned, they all said a prayer, thanking God for the food and drink and company of each other. The men were quiet, but very thankful for the meal. Abraham was becoming very curious of these strangers. He wondered why they had traveled so far and where they were going. The men were kind of quiet, but they weren't saying much. After the meal was through, Sarah went to the kitchen to put things away and tidy up. Abraham was about to ask the men about their journey, but he had a feeling they were here to see him and maybe deliver him some sort of message. He couldn't imagine what God would want from him because he was faithful and he loved God so much. Abraham couldn't take it anymore. He wanted to know what they wanted from him. Just as he was about to blurt out his question of, "What do you want from me?" one man began to speak. He said, "Abraham, God has sent us to deliver a message to you. God is very pleased with you and Sarah. You are beautiful people in his eyes and he loves you so much." Another man said, "Abraham, God sent us to tell you that soon Sarah will have a baby boy and you will name him Isaac." Sarah overheard the men. Oh, she couldn't stop herself from laughing. She, "I am way too old to have a child. Oh, that is so funny." The men just looked at her and Abraham. Abraham thanked the men and praised God in a very, very big prayer. Then the men said, "Well, we need to go now." And they turned around and left back to where they came from. Wow. They had only come to deliver that message. And guess what? It was true. Abraham and Sarah were so happy when she got pregnant and she had a baby boy. They could barely believe it. A new life would begin with them. Oh, so happy. One day, then they cried, "Blessed are we, Sarah." Sarah was so happy. She was so happy about the baby. She cried in happiness. Isaac grew tall, and he was a good man. Now, I'm going to stop for a while so Kathy can say hello. That's the end of this story for today, but there's more to come. So I'm going to say, Kathy can say hello.
Oh, well, I am glad to be here. I'm sorry I interrupted you before. I didn't know we were starting. But I just I've been thinking about all of you during this 6 months, and I just want you to know that I pray for you every day, and for the people that are taking care of you, and the people who are teaching you, maybe at school now, or at home, or at grandma's, or auntie's, or grandpa's, And just that you are so special, You, each and every one of you, is very special, and we love you. Even though we're not your parents or your Grammys, we still love you in a different way, but our hearts are with you all the time. Mm-hmm. And one thing that I miss so much are your smiles every Sunday.
Me too.
Because I miss my little grandchildren. Mm-hmm. Some of you may remember Jade. Jade is one of my grandchildren, my granddaughter. And she used to come here until her family moved away. So when I see you smile and maybe chasing each other at coffee hour or putting special treats on your plate and sitting down and talking to people, I think of her. I think of all of my grandchildren. So I just send my love and my blessings to you and to your families during this time. And just pray that we'll soon all be together again.
Yeah. That's a good prayer. Thank you so much, Kathy.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you stopped by.
Okay.
That's great.
I'll say bye-bye. I'm on my way to see my sister.
Ooh.
Another very special person in my life that I miss seeing on a regular basis. So we get together, maybe once a week, maybe not quite, and sit and have our sandwiches outside. And today's a beautiful day, so I'm going to bring my sandwich and sit with her by a lake that I used to go to when I was a little girl.
What lake is that?
It's called Lake Echo.
Oh.
Echo Lake over in Plymouth.
Yep.
And my mom grew up there, so it's been a place that I've gone to all my life. So.
Nice. Well, thank you so much. It was really nice to see you, and I'm sure the kids loved it.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Love you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And Irene, thank you because you're taking good care of our children here at church. You are.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So this is the next and last part I wanted to explain to you about our timeline scrapbook. I can take this up because no one's here. Okay, and and you'll never be able to guess what happens in it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading from my script and it's not working right now. Let me think. Now, the next part of the story that we just did, the story about the promise, God's promise to bring a new life for Abraham and Sarah, which was fulfilled through Isaac. Isaac grew up and Isaac became a big, strong man, which is wonderful. Now, the next part of the story is about a grown-up Isaac. And you'll never be able to guess what happens to him. Oh, yeah. You better wait for this one. This one is going to be another puppet show that you're going to love. It's going to be fun. And then, of course, you're just going to love it. All right. All right. In the meantime, before our next puppet show, you can use your scrapbook and color the pictures from Noah's Ark with the animals who were saved. Then choose a picture of the 3 men with Abraham by the tent. Or choose Abraham and Sarah laughing and becoming parents of a baby boy at such an old age. Or you can do all of them if you want. There's 3 for this week. One to catch up from Noah, and the other 2 is to tie these 2 stories together. I can hardly wait to meet up with you again. I can hardly wait to have the new story about Isaac. It's so exciting. Stay well and know that you are so loved by all these people here at church. We love seeing you and we love hearing good stories about you. If you have a story that you'd like to share with us, you could always tell a grown-up like your mom or dad or your grandparent, and maybe they would come on and they would come the next time that I have a time with you. All right, so that's it for now, and I hope you like it. As the puppet show says, the end of today. Enjoy. Bless you.